It's the end of the night, and we are not playing the early game.
We go to a place where parents can remove the filters and have real conversations.
It's the hotel lobby.
Welcome back to the hotel lobby. The lobby is not a place, it's an event. Find your people, find your conversations, and live that lobby life. Living that lobby life tonight, Drew Baressa.
Skip the intro, cue the music. It's Chris Kopic. Let's go, boys.
We had the intro and we had music. Wow.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, moving on the line.
Jason, Big Cat, Baker.
Meow. Welcome back to Big Cat. No, you should have stopped. Anyway, what do you got?
Listen, am I the most attractive guy out there?
Yes.
Of course not. But do I have a good personality? Nope. But do I wake up every day and try to be the best person I can be? Also no. Jamie Mork, glad to be here.
Did you write that down? All right, boys, let's have one. Baker, it's been a hot minute. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Nice to see you as well. All you young men.
So how things been going? Rocking your Hortonville lid here?
Yeah.
Yep, have to represent all Hortonville sports. Just busy. Work, softball season for high school got done. Now we're into club and it's traveling
nonstop. And last time you were on, the soccer team had just finished up their march.
Yep. Was it sectional finals?
Yeah, man, crazy. And then you went right into a real successful softball season as far as the girls. They won conference.
Yep, straight out. And was it sectional
semis? Yeah, they got the 3 seed. Lost to the team that went to state. Spash.
Yep. No, Point got beat, didn't they?
They got beat at state.
So they went to state.
Oh, is that right?
Pay attention, Chris.
In the state tournament. In fact, Hortonville, I think they won outright, right? That's what you said? First time since Chris was cuffing his jeans.
Tight rolling.
That has been a bit.
At least a week.
I think it still stands out. It still looks good. It's a great look.
And so James probably just rolled right in from high school soccer to club soccer. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, and track at the same time.
Oh,
so
wow.
We're still in club now. Have one more tournament in Minnesota, the USA Cup. And
is that the big Blaine tourney, or is that different?
I don't know.
Okay.
I apologize.
No. I just know that they, in that Minneapolis area, they have those huge soccer tournaments.
Mm-hmm. And softball. We just got back.
Oh, they do have
there.
softball as well? Same
we
difference?
We were there. They took second out of 28 teams. So
wow.
That was nice. Yeah.
See, that's why you don't put your phone on the microphone there, Jamie.
Cleveland Torud will not be able to make it tonight.
Oh, boo. Speaking of those Minneapolis tournaments, like we were there for hockey a couple weeks back, and there was soccer right outside the super rink.
That's why I was asking, because that is crazy.
So we had players. I don't know who all had players on teams. There were girls that were playing in the hockey tournament. One that ran over to soccer, and 2 that ran over to softball. Like they were doing both, and that's
intense. That's a lot.
I mean, we're all kind of crazy parents, but that's the few that I can be like, well, that son of a bitch is nuts.
I'll drink to that.
That's fair enough, though. I mean, it's nice because it's a good getaway. It's not like a crazy long drive. I mean, 4 hours, 4.5 hours, whatever. But it's still a weekend, but it's not bad.
No, not at all.
It's funny when going to Blaine is no longer a big deal.
it's like a suburb of Appleton at some point.
Right. Just kidding.
It's only 4 hour drive.
We're going to the super rink. Let's go.
I mean, do you remember the first year we went? Like we had the people that were ahead of us always talking about it, like, and we're like, oh man, this is going to be amazing. We get there the first time, we're like, this is really cool. And now it's just like, okay, sounds like something we're doing.
You're driving that way, you hit Chippewa Falls or Chippewa, and you're like, it's like, and what is that, 2.5-ish hours, 3 hours, and it's not a big deal anymore. It used to be, oh, Grace, I got to go to Chippewa. This sucks.
Well, you got to stop over at the Torpedo first while you're on your way.
Watch the Amish buggies do donuts in the parking lot.
Oh my God, the amount that you see driving that route,
like,
holy cow, it is a lot. Look at that pile of poop.
Don't you always assume those are the horses?
That's a huge Amish dump.
Sometimes I can't make it to the quick trip.
Oh my! So I was talking to some guys, and how's it going? I was like, it's been a rough week, guys. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell it on air. I'm not afraid. my wife's been missing for a week, and I was talking to the cops, and there's like, well, Chris, you're going to have to prepare for the worst. I'm like, oh.
You found her.
I ran back to Goodwill and grabbed all of her shit and brought it back.
Bought it all. Hopefully for less than you donated it for. You still get a tax break then.
That's the workaround. That's how the rich stay rich right there.
That's the old trick I always did. Donated it for 20 and I bought it back for 5.
Let's not let Jenny listen to this one.
Okay, so speaking of Goodwill, like one of my daughters was previously working at Goodwill, and they had some furniture there. You guys have seen my house. That couch in the living room is old and dog shit. Like we need to replace that thing in the worst way.
No, you don't. A couch like that, you don't replace. You stick with it.
Can it go in the basement?
Mm-hmm. No,
Yes.
no.
We're all trying to help. Everybody's just trying to help.
No, but so we're trying to get rid of this thing, and she was looking at couches for a while for us and trying to see if we could find anything in there. And then we saw like an online deal at one of these, like it wasn't Ashley, but like one of those furniture places.
Steinhoffels.
Right. So we call them up. I honestly don't remember which one. We call them up.
General.
And then, yeah.
Timu.
But the thing is, they keep calling back, and like all the time, I'm just like, no, we don't have the finances right now. We're not going to get it. They keep calling back and they keep calling back. And they're like, just honestly, I'm just like, I'm looking for some stuff. I'm looking for more than just a couch. And they just keep calling. They won't leave me alone. I'm like, I just wanted one night stand.
Boom.
Got it.
I'm going to drink to that one.
That was a good one.
So you can get that at Ashley Furniture, huh?
I'll be right back, boys.
It's right next to Dick's. So I asked my dog, what's 2 minus 2? He said nothing.
Wasn't wrong.
He looked at me, you idiot. It's nothing.
Nothing.
If you ever look at the analytics of podcast, this is off a cliff right now, is where we're at.
No.
It is just,
What? I see it trending up.
Exactly.
I see the highest rated episode.
Jason Scarta's just waiting for more because he's like, it's coming. I know it.
I already blew it.
was that it? Was that the joke?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got it. I can't tell it today. It's too dirty.
Hey, speaking of Jason Scarta, before we get too far,
Sure, go ahead.
I've got a Did You Know?
Bring it.
Oh.
From superfan Jason Scarta in Eagle River. Did you know, boys? The center line in hockey on the ice rink is checkered. Did you know it to make it easily distinguishable from the blue lines from when there was black and white TV broadcasts? It was mandated by the NHL for the 64 season. Did you know?
No, I did not
I
know
didn't,
that.
but it makes sense. It
Yeah.
makes sense for that.
Yeah.
And I know like a lot of teams are kind of specially doing that now. They put their logos in there for the I guess the white hash marks or whatever, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah, that is your Did You Know. He reached out not too long ago and gave me that Did You Know. I was like, then I had to watch a game and I was like, no kidding. Yeah, sure enough.
Especially towards the end of the third, because I'm already about 12 beers deep. I need the checkered line to even see anything.
See something.
The problem is if you like doing laps, you think that's the finish line. You're like, I'm done. All right, boys. I just want to say I pretty much freaking nailed that. Last week we were sitting there, and I'm like, I think in the next 24 hours, our boy Giannis is going to be gone. And it was probably roughly 2 hours after I said it.
Yeah.
Roughly. Like I got home, and then sure enough, there it was.
Any insider information on that?
That I had?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, yes.
Okay,
And-
that's what I was curious.
and-
I was thinking about that when I got home. I saw the news. I'm like, that son of a gun had some insider info.
Yeah, I won't name names.
No,
I won't
exactly.
name names. And it's not Avery Johnson. But I won't name any names.
Doc Rivers.
But I definitely
It's
won't
not
name
JT
that.
Torre.
That is a 4-letter word. There is a K on the end of Doc on that one.
The doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the O is actually an I.
Yeah.
I like the doc.
That's right next to Ashley Furniture, by the way.
Yeah.
I did, no, like probably a month ago, I was told from an unnamed source that it was pretty much a done deal to Miami. And now I'm sure it wasn't officially a done deal, meaning like we're saying it is, so other teams can now what else you got kind of offer up.
I seen the Celtics
Yeah.
had they were getting after it too.
They were, but
Jaylen Brown.
I'm assuming that it was my guess, and I don't have any inside information. I'm assuming that it was very much a, what can you do if you want to try and do better, and it would take a lot. And Jaylen Brown wasn't going to be happy in Milwaukee, so I don't think that would have been a good move. He would have probably been flipped for somebody else, or for more picks or something like that. But
Milwaukee's nice.
Okay, I will honestly say Milwaukee is an underrated city. Like the things you can do in there, all the waterfront, Summerfest,
or everything. Yeah, it's actually.
I think it's nice. I am sure you got to compare it though to those cities that are out there that
huge market teams.
Yeah,
well,
New York.
like Tomahawk.
for sure. But let's be realistic. You want to put it to a city that is comparable. So something really nice, Midwest on a Great Lake, and it's fucking Cleveland, and Cleveland fucking sucks.
Detroit.
You know what? I don't even.
Milwaukee's looking better and
I
better.
don't even got to be angry. This just speaks for itself.
So for real though, the Bucks in return got the number 13 this year draft, and then they got a couple. What is it? In 31, 32, or 32, 33, 2000. I mean, there's going to be a couple years before they get any kind of return on some of these draft picks.
Oh, for sure. And even any draft in any league, any sport, you pretty much you can't judge it until like 2 or 3 years later.
And is that unusual to have a draft pick, say, in 5 years from now? Because I think that's what they got, right? A 2030 and
that's
a
what I'm saying.
2031, right? I mean, it's out of ways.
Well, because they traded all their picks over the years to get random
just gonna
guys.
say that.
okay, so they didn't have.
They don't have
Correct.
anything to keep Giannis, and they get Lillard.
So it looks like the Heat is
they're
not
the
going to have
Jets.
anything for a while.
Yeah, Miami is the Jets.
Yeah, they're going to be without for some time. Let's hope Giannis can do something for them real quick, because he's
I like him.
Young
I'm going to
30s,
say it right now.
mid-30s?
I like him. I'm a big fan of Giannis.
I'm still going to cheer for the guy.
I honestly like him.
I like what he did for Milwaukee.
He's a good guy.
Right? He won a championship.
Yeah.
And
He made
something we haven't
basketball
seen.
relevant
Yes.
for at least for me.
Yep, that's what people asked for. That's what he delivered.
Yeah.
He did his best. He's a good dude.
Yep.
And not only
Good around town.
that, I think I heard it was one of the very many Badgers we're going to have on the show at some point. Had said it best. It was Ben Brust, former guard for the Badgers, and he had said that Giannis desperately wants to leave the Bucks, but does not want to leave Milwaukee. If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah, it does.
That's his home, family, and everything.
Now, what I'm curious with, so obviously some things are going to have to happen after this, because they traded for several players, but only gave up 2. So I don't know how many roster spots people think they have, but there are 2 more that are going to open up really fast. Because if you don't know the Bucks roster, I know Jamie does.
Yeah.
He inside and out,
Yeah.
back of his hand right
Now,
there.
I will say my 2 favorite players are now gone. I love Bobby Portis.
Oh man,
Exactly.
Bobby Buckets was a good dude.
I like them both. I like them
He's
both.
awesome.
But
I know.
both of them are long in the tooth, right? I mean, they're getting up in age. What they're doing is
I get
bringing
it.
that youth movement.
Oh, I get
what
it.
your hope is they can produce
build
something.
around it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be
That's rebuild.
It's going to be a rebuild for sure. But the 2 spots that are going to open up, because I don't know if Miami realizes this yet, but they're about to have to sign 2 players, because there are 2 Antetokounmpos that are still in the Bucks roster that are not going to be on the Bucks roster anymore.
Yeah, Milwaukee gets to clean that off immediately.
Exactly.
You are bringing, and but
Actually
don't get me
fill a
wrong.
spot.
Again, Thanasis is the best paid cheerleader in the league.
Right.
But like a legit good dude. Like the family's fantastic, from what I know, which is not much. But
The last time I went to a basketball game was in Oshkosh. And
so Alex was playing there.
Yep.
So tell me this.
Yes.
You get a shot. Well, it probably is going to be yes. You get a shot to have a player like Giannis. Are you going to then accept taking in his kid brother?
Yes. I'd take his whole family. I'd take them all.
I think the answer to that from a league perspective or GM perspective is the Bucks. Yes. The Miami. No.
right?
I think
We'll see, right? I mean, I'm interested
I
to
think
see what happens.
Miami's argument wasn't because he would hold this. Not that it was. I don't think that he was holding them hostage or whatever. I think that's not what I'm saying. But like to go to Milwaukee and be like, hey, I want to stay, but this is what you got to do for me. Now it's I want to leave. Well, now we don't got to do nothing for you. And Miami's giving you that I'm out. So
Miami is not Milwaukee, where they're going to be able to demand more. It's like
correct.
Oh,
you're playing for
I see
us.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not taking your brother. He's not good enough to play. We need that for a different someone else
Someone
that
that
can
can
actually
produce.
help.
Now, again, how many NBA teams play the 12th guy on the bench, right? So if you're because he's going to give you all the effort in the world in practice. I'm not saying they should do it. I'm just saying, and
if you make your superstar happy, and what's the salary cap hit for a player like his brother?
I have no idea.
$300 million a year. It can't be that much, right?
He's making just slightly more than we do on this podcast.
Exactly.
So.
Hey, but you would think in negotiations, that would have came up.
Yeah, right.
Are you going to bring my brothers?
want,
No.
yeah.
Okay. Well, do you still want to come then? Well, sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Just give me another $100 million.
Yes.
I'll bring them, and I'll pay for them, and they can play in my.
So did anyone watch the draft?
I
was
actually had it on, but it's background noise. It's not. Well, we had our softball game last night, our beer league.
Boy, the Big 12.
Let me answer this for you real quick.
Night.
It didn't go well. That's all I'm going to say.
Hold on, Jamie. Tell me more.
Yeah.
They set a
first
record.
of all, they had 9 players selected in the first round. I watched it.
Jamie, answer this for me. What is the Big 12?
It's a conference.
In?
Basketball.
Okay.
Are there 12 teams in the conference?
No.
Oh, all right. Is there any college conference now with a number in it that's accurate?
Right.
Nope. What's Big 10? Like Big 15
That's
or
what
16
the Big
or something?
Depending on the sport.
It's from Big 10 to Big 12, but it's really 19.
Yeah. Perfect.
So,
But they had a big night. Kudos to them.
They did have a big night,
Yes,
though.
they did.
They've got 2 young guys that a lot of the pundits believe that can help Milwaukee.
name one of the pundits.
Avery Johnson,
Oh, that's pretty good. Where does he work for?
CBS.
Oh, unbelievable.
Anything else, Drew?
No, you're past. This is your cognitive test.
And I'm looking at you.
100%
I'm looking
right
at
there.
you.
By the way, that was not intentional.
Thanks.
What did CBS have to say about it?
He's good.
So let's talk some. Are we good with the Bucks talk, you guys? Or because I want to circle
more
back
than
around
good.
to the Bucks, but it's going to be different than Giannis and the new team.
We're not going to try something new and stick to an agenda here today. So you go right ahead.
Well, I was just thinking. I just wanted because I know the Big Cat is a soccer guy. I want to talk a little World Cup again.
Well, why don't we wrap up? Or do you want to do that? Do you want to come back to?
I want to come back to that.
Let's go World Cup. Go.
Big Cat, talk to us about the
What do
World
you
Cup.
like? How's it going
So the
for
World
you?
Cup is going very well for the United States. Their first win would put up 4 goals. I think that was the first time in probably their history. Won their second game. They played the third game, I want to say Friday. So
Thursday.
they automatically are
Tomorrow.
in the
32.
pool of 32. Yep.
Yeah.
It's the knockout round. I think this is where they're at now. Sure.
Oh, it is? Is it single elim?
After, when the pool
After.
is all done, then they
Yeah,
hop
like
right in.
the tomorrow game doesn't mean shit, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yep,
England
they're
on the
already locked
cusp of getting beat out?
England tied Ghana 0-0.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
you dropping the language.
That's
there.
a
Yeah.
I watched some of that.
That was crazy.
They were hitting the post like you wouldn't believe.
They're slated to. They're one of the favorites to win it, along with like Argentina, Spain, Portugal,
France.
France, major France. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, very good.
What about Ronaldo? Tell me about this guy.
Struggle bus. I think the first game or second, he didn't even have a goal, and they tied. I forget
And they didn't
whatever
cut him?
team.
Seriously.
right?
And,
What are you
But
doing?
then this next game, he scores 2, and they win 5-0 or 5-1.
But he also made
he's
history.
jacked. I'm back.
Is it Ronaldo or Messi?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That was Ronaldo, yeah.
Set a
so
record.
I
for
honestly don't know who Ronaldo
He
is.
scored a goal in like 6 World Cups or
Okay.
something like. So that's a record.
Additions.
And then Messi has scored 18 goals. Messi has scored 18 goals, which is the most.
Okay, 'cause I
in
saw that.
World Cup history.
Yes, I like Messi.
But he's being chased by Mbappe and a Ronaldo guy from Brazil. I don't know. Sorry,
Wow.
I'm kind of a
There was-
soccer
oh,
nerd,
no,
but
it's
it's
awesome.
It's good. It's
All right, this
exciting.
is
man.
a really
it's good ball.
novice.
Very good.
Obviously, I will pay attention every 4 years, right? So it's like the limits for me. But Brazil in when '94, when the United States hosted, they had a Ronaldo then too, right? And he had like the big kind of like buck teeth a little bit,
Yep.
and he just went by Ronaldo. Like there was no like other name.
There's
for that.
no other name. Yeah. Not
'Cause
like
I-
Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah.
from
Ronaldo
Portugal.
more.
Because I remember watching that. That's when people like, hey, the United States might actually do good. And you had Alexi Lawless, Tony Meola as the goalie,
Yeah.
who is also the best kicker in Jets history because they brought him in as a tryout to kick for the New York Football Jets.
Oh my gosh,
Single bar face.
Who was Stone? Their captain was Stone, right?
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Steve Austin.
Yeah,
Austin
Stunner.
316.
He was a stunner.
Right.
he was there for a while, but. But that's when people around here kind of started paying attention a little bit, and I'm sure that's when some people started to be like, "Hey, maybe we can try and do what is now the MLS and kind of get that going."
Yeah,
So,
but they're still, I don't know, years and years behind in Europe and everywhere else in the world. That's their that's the sport.
Yeah, right.
But they're doing
That's awesome.
fantastic.
Yeah. And what the excitement too. And what are your thoughts about all the fans coming into the U.S. and all the? There's a lot of hoopla about the fans liking it.
Oh my, it's hilarious. You hear we went to this super fine restaurant called the Texas Roadhouse. You fucking shitting me?
no,
I know
And that is not how they sounded either.
The bread is good,
and it's all
the
you can
butter.
eat.
All you can we get all this bread for. We didn't order this.
Do your
it's
best
free.
Australian.
Oh yes.
Do your best Australian
Good
accent.
day, mate. You got some cinnamon butter? I don't know. Maybe I'm messing up now.
No,
You're mixing it up a little bit, but I like it.
Yeah.
But I do like watching how a lot of these foreigners are coming in here to watch these games and love hanging out in the United States and getting after it, partying and enjoying.
like
these.
you said, I think you said last week, the Scottish that are coming to Boston and they drink them dry. Like that's hilarious.
We're out
Then
of beer.
They're at a Red Sox game and they got all their chants going, and that was like one of the coolest things. I'm sure like baseball players are kind of like, we're not used to this. What are you guys doing?
They should have had a game in Wisconsin.
They wouldn't have drinking us dry. I'll tell you that.
No.
That would be fun.
It would have
Yes.
been, bring on the Scots. That'd be a fun drinking. That'd be a fun weekend.
Yes.
I think that would definitely be a good time. But then like you said, people are talking about Texas Roast and all those things.
Yeah.
They lost me when they were like, you know what I really like? The Golden Corral. Stop.
We got a lot in common.
Now, okay, they're
The
obviously
Waffle House.
clearly not going to be a sponsor,
Right.
but does anyone actually eat at the Golden Corral?
I can't tell you the last time I've been there.
Has anyone gone to the Golden Corral, left, and been like, oh my God, that was the best time ever? That was a good idea.
Nope.
Anyone? Anyone? No.
Although if you go for brunch on a Sunday, it's not bad because it's just eggs and sausage, right? I've never been to one for a lunch or for a dinner. It's always just been a breakfast, I guess.
All right.
does
It
love
is
sausage.
kind of hard to screw up breakfast. Breakfast is the best.
You got a little omelet bar in there.
Right? Fried pancakes, French toast.
exactly.
Not bad. All right, get your next script here.
It's been years since I've been there. They closed for COVID and reopened, and I have never been back.
Honestly, I will say I thought COVID was going to kill every buffet.
Yeah.
I didn't think buffets were coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
But what they really declined to realize how little people care about hygiene when it comes to restaurants.
Yep.
Because
You're just pull up your chair to the food trough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're eating
A
out of the
burger, a chicken,
Yeah.
a pizza,
Yeah.
a taco,
I think
ice cream.
I think the guys from Super Troopers really had it best when it comes to the American food, and it's like he opens up the burger. That look like spit to you? Yeah. Ah, fuck it.
I did see that. That's awesome.
All right, boys, moving on to the NHL. We're some of our favorite sports. And guys, if you haven't looked at your phone in the last 48 hours, the NHL trade market just absolutely exploded. And I'm only talking about one trade in general here. That's Brady Tkachuk coming over to the
48 hours
Panthers.
from when we're recording. This is going to be like a week and a half ago at this point.
Yeah, yes.
Tell us about it.
I will. The Tkachuk brothers are officially teaming up in South Florida. Bill Zito and the Panthers pulled off a historic blockbuster, trading 4 draft. Historic.
Is it a historic or an historic?
A. There's an H there.
You're Canadian?
Trading 4 draft picks, including 2 first rounders in that weekend's draft,
A.
to the Ottawa Senators to land Brady. He's joining his brother Matthew. Can you imagine being on the opposing defense, having to walk into Sunrise, Florida, and deal with both Tkachuk?
Can you imagine walking into Miami next year, walking up against 2 Tkachuks and 3 Antetokounmpos? That's going to be unbelievable.
So is there one brother that's better than the other?
Giannis is pretty good.
Similar.
Oh, for the
positions?
Tkachuks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so because I like Matthew.
Are they offense?
I like
defense? What are they?
Matthew's
what do they play?
cooler, I think. I mean, just
That's what I
the
like.
way
That's
his
why.
swag. I like him.
Yep.
His moxie. It just draws me in.
Machismo.
They were and they were
Machismo.
already known for their toughness and their play and stuff like that. And then not this past year, but the year. Well, no, it was this past year. I'm sorry. They had the Four Nations where they
The year before, right?
was it the year before?
Yeah, because this was the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah. The year before. It's that Four Nations tournament, and those guys just
And I
were
know
all out.
I know
Crazy.
people don't like what they did, but
Who?
I'm not in this
You
room.
name somebody.
I can't. But I'm just saying I've heard, oh, that's not hockey. Well, goddamn, it brought a
It
lot
is.
of people in, and it was like,
And I like
this is awesome.
I'm a fan of
The
it.
people didn't like the Four Nations.
No, the Kachuk brothers
Oh,
throwing
okay. I was
down
good.
immediately.
Oh, well, same thing though. But for that,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was so good.
okay. So now put this because it's basically that was the All Star weekend, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
the same equivalent. So go back to baseball. You tell me Charlie Hustle wasn't good to watch. You talking Pete Rose running around home and laying someone out at home plate in a frickin'
Got banned for
a
it.
nothing game, you know?
If Giannis would have went on the court and just dropped LeBron, I mean, now then I'm in. I'm like,
Oh,
yes.
hey, all you would have to do is this.
Yeah.
Oh gosh! Oh, I broke my neck. Like, dude, he sucks.
Are we
He's such a
talking about?
flopper.
Are we talking about soccer? Are we still talking World Cup here?
I mean, you're not wrong.
You want to come and talk about flopping? You
LeBron
talking?
flops the worst.
Oh, hang on,
he
no,
does.
hang on. Two things.
man.
Two things. One, very much so, absolutely. But two, don't be defending one and come after another.
I know that they fall down and grab their leg instantly when they got hit in the back. Like, oh, my leg. But trying to get a foul call or a penalty. And then,
Correct me if I'm wrong. You can get a yellow card now for faking it,
Yes.
which is
Is
a
it
good
called?
addition.
It's about time.
Is
Yeah.
it
is.
called?
Yes.
It is
I-
good.
and it was
And you've
called
seen a
in
lot
one
of
game.
that. Yeah. Or the refs are just like, no, play on. Let's
Oh,
go.
you've
I
caught up to
hate
100
it.
years of embellishment in the NHL. Way to go, bud.
But football doesn't do it. Not nearly at all. NHL solid, football, and then soccer and basketball.
They're in the
are
same boat.
Just
Very much
terrible.
so. They're in the same
terrible.
Basketball is so tough to watch. And all these arguments. LeBron could take Jordan. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
You think anything that came out of Cleveland?
yeah, right.
Besides a steamer.
Just a hot loaf.
Anyway, so Kachuk boys, that was my big NHL moment. Is that trade? I love it. I like the Panthers just a little bit more. I'll be very interested to watch.
You got to get rid of one guy for me to watch them again.
Marchand.
Dude, I fucking hate that guy.
I went from hating him to loving him.
I love to hate Marchand, and now that he's up with the Panthers,
It was a total
he's all right.
flip flop. And I'll tell you right now, I'm a bandwagon jumper on that. But I love it.
I tell you what, I hated him when he was
hated him with
with Boston.
Hated
But I love
Exactly.
listening to him talk.
Yeah.
God, is he
Even-
just quick.
Even at Boston with those post-game interviews, hilarious.
God, he's so
I
quick.
hated him on the ice and I loved him off
Yeah.
the ice. Now I just love him.
How many guys? Okay, there are so many guys. I know, again, we have a.
So many guys I
Yeah,
love.
there are so many guys, though. So many. But when they are the most hated person in your life and you would, you'd spit on them if you saw them. But the second they're on your team, you're like, this is my favorite
this
guy.
This is the guy.
So I say that all the time. I say that at the
Your kids' games?
10U.
Oh, no. I was kidding.
Freeze level. No. I say that about Quinn. She played for an
She got
opposing
kicked
team.
out of Canada.
Anonymous. She played on an opposing team, played against
Ogie.
her former teammates here in the area, might have put someone in the boards, and they got angry. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I laughed. I was just like, you love her when she's on your team.
Yeah.
You hate her when she's against you.
Yeah.
But that's from that level on to like the professional level. That's just it. It's there. You that style of play, that aggressive, whatever it is, the mouth. Marchand is that. I love it. You hate
Him
him
and
against
Diz
you.
get
You
at it.
love him with you.
So I know, like when I was playing basketball, like 5th grade basketball, right? Or no,
Stop
this was 6th
playing.
grade.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sixth grade
Sixth
basketball.
grade, not
6th grade.
fifth.
No, it wasn't 5th because this was in middle school.
4-2.
And the reason why I know this is because our coach was consistent in 5th grade. 6th grade, our coach wasn't always there, so they always had fill-ins. And to your point of, you love when you're on your team, you hate him when you don't. Well, in 6th grade, our coach was going to be gone for a whole weekend, and we had a tournament in Freedom. So my dad filled in as coach, and he hated me on that team. He wanted me off that team so fucking bad. Oh my God. I ain't shitting you. This is the only time in the history of that team of that
6th grade year
where it's in the rules that not every player played, because I did not.
Shut up.
I ain't kidding you.
That's ruthless.
Oh. And you know what they lost out on? They lost out on at least 4 turnovers, probably a couple travels.
Bricks layup.
Maybe a foul. Oh, no. I wasn't allowed to shoot.
Get out of the paint, Barasa.
Give me the ball.
He missed out on 5 fouls in 3 minutes.
Barasa, you cannot sit there all game. You got to move.
Yeah, right. 5 seconds.
Prove you wrong.
It takes us back to the schoolyard days, back when
Oh, here we go.
number 1 pick in 6th grade football, every single
Tight rolled
recess,
jeans.
Chris Kopic.
Just ripped.
Who
Just a
wouldn't
beast.
want a 15-year-old on their 6th grade team?
Oh my God.
Can we do a Jello shot?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. We got these shoots just burning holes in our pockets.
We got to
boys.
change it up.
I got some gack, whatever that is.
Wasn't that the old Nintendo, like, slime? Was GAC? That's a terrible name for it.
This is awesome. What is this?
This one's really good.
That one's actually really good. It's green apple caramel.
That is awesome.
We called it the Lake Winnebago.
Oh my God, it looks like it.
Was this watermelon? Because this one's really good.
Dang.
I honestly don't know. PWHL.
Do you want to jump back to the Bucks real quick?
Yes, I
I'd
do.
like to talk
Let's
about
do that.
Avery Johnson.
Guys, we were talking about Giannis leaving us, going to Miami, which is fine. I like Giannis.
Good.
Tell me what your guys' Mount Rushmore of the Bucks would be.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oscar Robertson.
Hang on.
Nice.
One at a time here. Jamie, go
Kareem.
first.
Okay.
Hang on. No. Jamie, let's go. Do you want to go with all 4 of yours right away?
I've got guys to say.
Do you need help with it, or are you good?
I'm good.
So you're going with that Antetokounmpo, Alex? Thanasis, which one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to go one at a time here? All right. But I mean, we can obviously double up because there's not that many bucks, right?
I do have a few I just want to go through to refresh your memory, if you wouldn't mind. Would you mind?
Do you want us to go through them first? See what we
Go
come
ahead.
up with?
Go ahead.
Yep. No, I want to go through. I want Chris to go through it first.
Well, I want to go through a
I'd
couple.
say Kareem, Oscar Robertson, Ray Allen, Giannis, obviously, and then
How many people do you think are on Mount Rushmore?
there's 4.
Okay,
But
what are you up to?
I have an oddball one that maybe you guys may or may not know. Rafer Alston.
But that's crazy. That's Crazy
You know
Horse.
that?
We know the reefer
And
one.
then-
You do.
And that-
you young man.
To me, that's Crazy Horse. Off on his own.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes.
it's not the Mount Rushmore. It's whatever shit they can put on
Mount
a mountain in South Dakota. That's what we're going with right now.
And Crazy Horse.
Is that not in South Dakota?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
All right, go. Drew?
Okay, so our reasons are our own, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. I think you have to put this is tough because, like you said, there's gonna be way more than 4. But you have to put Giannis won a championship, done deal. Kareem won a championship, done deal. Lou Alcindor, excuse me, pardon.
Yes.
Won a championship, done deal. Have to. I mean, Oscar Robertson, you could put up there. I'm not saying that quite yet. I'm not saying no. Dude averaged a triple double for a season. That's freaking insane.
Didn't he also win a championship? He was.
Yeah, he was on that
Kareem,
team
So
as well. And so was the original Buck John McLaughlin. You don't talk about that guy at all?
I'm just asking about Oscar.
I mean,
Don't get defensive.
you got a lot of guys. Fan favorite Marty Conlon. You want to throw in that guy? I think that guy is just.
So that's your
phenomenal.
4?
No.
Well, okay. I
Is that
don't
Glenn
know.
Robinson? Did I hear that?
The big dog.
No. Well, it's oh my gosh, it's tough. So I'd love to include Ray Allen, and I think that I'm going to anyway, even though despite that George Karl tried to ruin my life by trading him to Seattle because he wanted to be friends with Gary Payton again. Right. For like 40-year-old Gary Payton, bring him in for 3 months and then lose Ray Allen for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Frickin' A. That hurts. Why'd you guys do that? I'm sad. You guys frickin' bring that shit up.
Where are we at with you in your 4?
Oh my God. You're frickin' killing me, Smalls. Man, oh man. Of all time Bucks.
Who's that big white dude?
Be more
Moncrief?
specific. Okay, you want to throw? No. I'll throw him on that Jack Sigma. Frickin' Jack Sigma. I'll throw Jack Sigma, Ray Allen, Kareem, and Giannis. Those are yours. Those are my peeps.
Jaime?
So this may surprise you, but I'm not a huge basketball fan.
What? No. Yeah. Well, outside your knowledge of the Big 12.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to stick to players that brought me to the Bucks. And you just mentioned one of them, Sidney Moncrief.
Yes.
Kareem. Sir. Sidney Moncrief.
Giannis. Ray Allen. And my crazy horse is Bobby Portis. Because
by the way,
that's a perfect crazy horse. That's perfect crazy horse.
I love the excitement that he can bring it. Yes, exactly. And everybody's chanting Bobby. I'm chanting Bobby. Mm-hmm. So that's mine. But the reason is because those are the players that made the Bucks relevant for me because I don't follow basketball.
Sure, fair enough.
Yeah, I would.
Moncrief had those short shorts.
I like Moncrief. He's on mine. The big dog, Ray Allen, and Giannis.
Yeah. So it's consistent. I mean,
those are mine.
Yeah.
Was there any? Or do you have a crazy horse of your own?
Do you have a crazy?
Ersan Ilyasova.
Ersan Ilyasova ruined my night.
He's not even drafted yet.
So I'm at Ashley Furniture.
I'm just looking for a one-night stand.
One-night stand.
Freaking Ersan. Okay, I'm working the morning show.
I take home a mattress.
I'm working the morning show with
a stain on it.
TV, the news station up in Green Bay, right? So I got to be up there at 1 a.m. and I'm working the game at the Resch Center the night before. It's a preseason game. The Bucks are playing. Ersan Ilyasova comes up against Memphis. Frickin' drills a 3 at the buzzer to force overtime. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm tired of shit.
Hour.
Yeah, I'm sitting here going, I am tired of shit. And I'm sitting there, and I'm the camera that's underneath the hoop and all that stuff. And thank God Dennis Rodman wasn't there. I didn't wear a cup. So I'm just sitting there like going, all right, I guess I got to buckle in for the next 25 minutes. We're sitting there, and all of a sudden, Bucks are down 2 in overtime with like 3 seconds left. He goes up for a layup, misses, gets fouled, hits both free throws. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch. We're in double overtime right now, and I'm sitting there going, all right, my sleep is gone. I'm already knowing I'm sleeping on a couch in the weather office at this point. Yeah. And sure as shit, that's exactly what happened. I got like freaking 2 hours of sleep because of Ersan Ilyasova. Why would you even bring that up?
So we know who your crazy horse is.
Yeah. I also, somewhere in there, I did not fit him in there, but I like Middleton. I like Chris Middleton.
Chris Cash was great. I love Chris Cash.
And the only other name that I could think of is Terry Cummings.
Terry Cummings was a great player.
Exactly. Yeah, he was a really good player.
Exactly. But that was he was just outside of my scope or my vision, but I know that name.
Ricky Pierce was great. You had Fred Roberts, Frank Barkowski. We can go on for a really long time.
I don't know those, but yes.
Blue Edwards, Todd Day, Lee Merritt. Dude,
I liked it when Drew Holiday came here for that little bit.
Yeah. Drew Holiday
player.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday put Drew Holiday in the exact same boat as Ray Allen for me. Should never have been traded. Should have stayed here, you were a freaking dumb reason for doing it. We want Gary Payton. We want Damian Lillard. Don't get me wrong. Dame was obviously the player. He is outstanding, but it didn't never mesh with that team. And you put yourself in contract hell because they're going to pay for him for years now. And Drew Holiday was actually in Milwaukee like 48 hours before that trade went down, and his wife and him were had a news article about how much they love Milwaukee and how they did all this charity work, and then it's hit the bricks, and it's like, motherfucker. And he was locked on the fence. He was such a good dude, great family again. But
see, that's Wisconsin there.
Yeah, and my crazy horse is going to be my crazy horse. I'm going to say, and it was a 1-year deal, but it was when they won with Giannis. And it was PJ Tucker because that dude shut down Kevin Durant in Game 7.
Wow!
And the Bucks won a freaking championship because Durant's feet are slightly too big. Thank God for his wife. Sucks for us. But I mean,
wow.
See, his shoe, her toe on the line, man.
Can you elaborate on this feet
Let's go back to the feet thing.
His toe, because it touched the line?
That was the only thing I understood in that.
Why was his wife?
Yeah, his wife is happy that they lost?
Big shoes.
All right, hey, Littlefoot, let's listen up here, all right?
I will not.
So his toe was on the line. He hit a buzzer beater, and so instead of a game winner, it went to overtime. So it would have been a 3, and they would have won, but his toe was slightly on the line. So it was
no. Yeah, we know that. But you said his wife.
Why would she be happy?
Because of that much.
Because of just that much.
Just the tip. I like it. I followed you on that one. I liked it. I thought it was good.
One night stand.
But PJ Tucker.
Yes.
So that's a name I don't even know.
He was the defensive guy who was just on lockdown defense that entire playoff run. Because Giannis, like, everyone thought he blew out his knee and he was done. He like came down his knee.
I remember that, buckled.
His leg went that way and his knee went that way and his head was somewhere else and it was like all kinds of problems. And then all of a sudden he came back 2 games later and he's like,
now I remember that, but I didn't know that PJ Tucker was the guy.
He was the lockdown defender on every star that they played.
Straight
That's awesome.
thug.
Like, it was awesome.
Intense.
It was him and Bobby Buckets that were just like,
that's why I like Bobby.
we're dogs. We're the dogs around here. That was the big deal.
I remember that. Yes.
All right, boys.
Good.
You ready for the bracket?
Oh my gosh. Yes,
sir.
sir.
Just wait. Let me take one more drink here.
Yes, you can go ahead.
I'm going to spread this out. I don't want you guys to look at it just yet, but I'll give you a bracket.
That's a great sentence right there. It's going to spread this out.
Oh.
Don't look at it quite yet.
Well, on radio,
Sounds
it
like
is.
at school. Don't you look.
Pencils down.
Don't look. Don't look.
Yeah,
Don't look.
Don't touch. Don't touch. America.
Boys, we're doing a bracket of sports, movies, the antagonists.
Oh.
So we can look now?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't see seeds on here.
There's no seeds. I have who I think will be in the finals, and you'll see who I think eventually. But we're gonna go.
I love this.
We're gonna go to the left side of the bracket, guys. Match 1: the local bully versus District 5 dictator Johnny Lawrence, played by Williams Zabka.
William Zabka, yeah.
The classic 1980s high school sports bully, backed by hyper-aggressive local gym culture. He spends his weekends wearing a black G, running kids off the road on dirt bikes and famously executing sweep the leg order at the tournament against Coach Jack Riley.
Oh, man.
Played by Lane Smith for the Mighty Ducks. Boys, who are you taking?
I'm taking Jack Riley. He's a hard ass.
When you say the antagonist, yeah, okay, so not. I as well. William Zabka, first of all, should win a lot of these because he was the bully in a lot. For crying out loud, he was the bully in Speedos from Back to School.
Was he?
Wasn't he? He wasn't one of the divers. Wasn't he his diving rival?
Yes,
That's
he
a
was.
Go back and watch that.
Right?
That's such a good
And
movie.
that's the Triple Lindy.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So he could have been that. I mean, there was a movie called Just One of the Guys. He was the bully in that, in this. But I'm going to say the answer.
Johnny Lawrence.
Yes, of course. But the answer,
If you need me to say it, Johnny Lawrence.
the answer for me is going to be Coach Riley, and my reasoning is I should go last because I'm going to talk way too fucking long on every single one of these.
No, you're fine.
You're excited.
I appreciate
He's
all
an
your
excitable
knowledge.
boy.
Fired up. It's Coach Riley, and the reason why is because Mr. Lawrence was not a bad guy. He tried to question the sensei. He was trying to be like, I don't want to do this, and then he goes, "You got a problem with that?" No, sensei.
No sensei.
Not his fault. So, Coach Riley,
Yep.
grade A asshole.
Yes.
And he tried to put. By the way, this comes full circle. You know why this comes full circle? Because that same guy tried to put away Ralph Macchio and frickin' my cousin Vinny, as he was the frickin' defense attorney.
Yeah.
Fucking Riley, I hate this guy so much. Is he from Cleveland? Motherfucker.
I think he is.
Jamie,
That's awesome. You know all this. This is
1987.
I love it. It's the best.
Long, straight hair. That's what I got. I modeled my hair for at least 4 years off of Johnny Lawrence. And I threw in a stash. I'm going Johnny Lawrence.
So we're gonna have an issue
Yes,
because
we
we have an
Sweep
even
the
number.
fucking leg,
We have an
Johnny.
even number of people here, and I also go with Johnny. I liked Mighty Ducks, but I love Karate Kid. And
oh no, that wasn't the question.
Yeah,
that was not the
I
question.
love
bully, the
Johnny
bad boy.
Lawrence, the bad guy.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say we're going to go with Mr. Lawrence, and here's why. Is what I just brought up. He was the antagonist in several movies. The actor,
Consistently.
So he's going to win that.
Consistently good.
Fair.
I like it.
So now you know
When
I'm
in
impartial.
Rome.
I voted against myself with the tiebreaker.
Boys, let's go up matchup number 2. The Southpaw Menace taking on the bowling legend. I'm really interested what you guys think. Clubber Lang taking on Ernie Big Ern McCracken. Boy, do you need an explanation on this one, Big Shoots? Because I'll give it to you.
I definitely need to go last. By the way, right there.
Well, I know where he's at.
Big Earn's up. I don't know if it was on a rotation or not, but I'm going last because I have my reasons.
Big Earn. He's a sleazy, narcissistic bowling grifter with a legendary physics-defying
I think he's my
comb-over.
first cousin.
You guys look alike.
He ruins the hero's bowling hand early in life, runs away with the prize money at the end, and remains completely unrepentant. Fun fact, Bill Murray actually rolled 3 straight strikes on camera for the final scene.
Wow.
Boys, he's taken on, though, a ball of pure aggressive and elite trash talking. He completely disrespects the sports, shoves Rocky's beloved manager Mickey into a fatal heart attack backstage, and delivers the cold-blooded prediction. Pain.
That's a tough one.
So for me, this comes down to a particular scene where Big Earn volunteering for the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's all for the kids.
You couldn't air a commercial
With
like
single
that.
moms.
That game of backyard football.
Yeah. He lifts up the...
Oh, my.
I'm going Big Earn. Let's hear you, Bake. What do you got?
I also like him, but Clubber Lang is such a monster. I'd take him. I would not want to see him in a back alley.
He was so good in Rocky 3. It was unreal.
Yeah.
You were just like,
Clubber.
Holy shit, Clubber Lang just wasted Rocky.
Rocky, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, clown.
Yes. What do you got?
Fellas, I'm gonna go McCracken on this one. I've already looked at it. I had him down.
Okay.
So you already mentioned my reason for this. Clubber killed a guy.
Clubber's badass.
Who hasn't?
Hang on, right?
Yeah. I mean, who hasn't? Let's be real here.
He killed a guy. However, that guy was A, old, and B, he was the fucking Riddler.
Yeah.
No, he's the Penguin. Fuck, I fucked it up. He was the Penguin. So the answer is Big Earn, because Big Earn cost a dude his hand and his entire livelihood when he was young, and he lost the rest of his life because of this. Like, he was just downtrodden, and granted, his hair looked really good, but other than that,
Couldn't pay his rent.
He couldn't pay his wasn't that bad. He found a way. But the answer for me is it's Big Earn, because he caused problems for a dude's entire life, not just that. And not only that, but Rock, you lost your train, but guess what? You fucking won the title. Moving on.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, fellas, I think Big Earn, that's an awesome one. I do love Clubber Lang, though, and it was a great when he came on to Rocky 3. It was super cool. All right, moving on. Matchup 3, the gym owner versus the minor league enforcer. White Goodman, played by Ben Stiller. Dodgeball. A hyper narcissistic feather bowl wearing gym corporate dictator. He tries to bulldoze a local beloved neighborhood gym just to turn it into a parking lot
What is a dictator?
for his global
Is that when you
gym
leave a potato
empire.
at the pond?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yes.
Against Ogie Oglethorpe, played by Ned Dowd. Slapshot. The blueprint for old school hockey terror. He's terrifying, long-haired, unhinged enforcer who is suspended from so many leagues he can barely get a visa to play. He represents pure, unfiltered 1970s Iron League violence. Boys.
Okay, I lied. I'm going to go first on this one, if you don't mind, since I haven't yet. No? We're good? We're good? White never got deported from a country.
At 18.
All right? That's it. I'm done. Moving on. That's my argument.
I agree for that simple reason, and it's because of that line. I mean, it's so good. Now, White would have beat anybody up top for me so far.
Oh, is that right?
But
Okay.
Ogie is on the lower half so far. I got to rethink this as we move forward, but Ogie's the guy because he was deported.
I agree. I second, third that.
Ogie it is.
White was a good villain, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think Stiller did really good with
Yeah.
it.
I liked
The
it a
very
lot.
best part of this, and I still to this day just crack up when he's sitting there and he's trying to hit on what is actually his wife, Christine Taylor, the actress, and they're at the house and he's leaving and he just goes, and all of a sudden the Vespa pulls up with the dude behind him. It cracks me up every single time.
Fellas, matchup number 4, the bottom half of this bracket has the Formula One star versus the Big Red Machine. Jean Girard, played by Sacha Baron Cohen, Talladega Nights. The ultimate high-class, flamboyant outside threat. He drives a Formula One car while casually sipping a hot macchiato.
Macchiato.
Reads highbrow French philosophy at 200 miles per hour and literally breaks Ricky Bobby's arm just because Ricky wouldn't say he loves
Thin pancakes. Just say I love thin pancakes.
No.
It was crepes. It was crepes. Yeah.
Taking on the 1980 Soviet Red Army hockey
All
team.
of them.
The scouting report, a literal cold-blooded machine in solid red jerseys. They hadn't lost an Olympic game in 12 years and outscored opponents 51-11. 51-11. Leading up to that game, they were a notorious tyrant who ran brutal military-style camps and didn't let players see their families for 11 months out of the year. Who do you got, guys?
I'll go last.
Start us off, Bake. What do you got?
Don't think too much
I'm
about
going
this.
Soviets. That's all.
That's all.
That's it.
I'm going the Soviets.
Son of a I wanted to be the lone star here with going the Soviets, but I'm also
Is it
going
a
the
red
Soviets. Yes, exactly.
Is that like the brown star?
Exactly. It's simple. CCP. That's it. Yes, exactly.
There's another
I know that. Continue.
I mean, my point is, my vote is
CCC.
irrelevant at this point, but it would have been a clean sweep.
would've
If you
been.
recall the movie, Jean Girard was actually trying to get the best out of Ricky Bobby. He was trying to be encouraging. He said, "I want someone to
love.
beat me, and I want that to be you." And he was also married to Andy Richter, which was hilarious because Andy Richter is funny.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, it's awesome. So we have the left side of the bracket moved on. We are going to the right side in the matchup. The Cold War machine versus a country club dictator. We're talking about Ivan Drago. You want to talk about someone killed someone? He killed a man out in the ring. Scouting report 6'5", peak bionic Soviet engineering. He steps into an exhibition match, literally ends Apollo Creed's life on national television, stares down the crowd with dead eyes and mutters,
If he dies, he dies.
that is what he muttered.
We didn't even practice this.
Mutter.
He's taken on,
Judge Schmales.
Judge, what's his first name?
Elihu.
No one calls him. No one calls
Eli-
him. No
I
one
I never knew that.
They never
name.
say it. It's just
Elihu.
Played by Ted Knight. The scouting report, the ultimate elitist country club dictator. He bets small coughs during people's backswings, cheats on his own scorecards, hates the caddies, and wants to kick anyone out who is having a sliver of actual fun. Boys, who do you got?
I'll have a hot dog. No, a cheeseburger.
There's nothing like it.
Smalls for me.
I'm going Ivan.
Yeah.
Just because he produced another crazy fighter. If you've seen any of the Creed movies, I don't know if he was in 1 or 2. His boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just there's generations of
And he
ass
had that
kicking.
80s look too,
Yes.
man.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I like it.
Ivan Drago, when that movie came out, it was
that
U.S.
was it.
versus Soviet. It was badass.
Yeah. And he kicked ass. So you're going Drago?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I mean, who did you have? You had Drago too?
No, I went
You had
Smalls.
Schmales. Oh, Schmales. Well,
I went Elihu.
you know what? We're going to have to find ourselves a tiebreaker because I'm
Here we go.
I'm going to go Judge Schmales, and the reason why is because Drago,
Did you get a bowl of soup with that hat?
looks good on you though, because Judge Schmales, he cheated every chance he could to get where he was. Where Drago played by the rules, it's just they had substantially better genetics,
Steroids.
and-
Yeah, they were shooting him up.
yeah, because that was illegal in the 80s. So it's Schmales. So we're gonna have to find a different
Now-
tiebreaker for this one.
If we circle through it, I went Schmales because I like the dude, but I would go Drago, so we'll let Drago move on.
Well, I was going to say I like Caddyshack.
All right, you make the rules.
No. I'm just
I
saying.
win.
I like.
Hang on. I'm gonna answer this real quick. Who'd you guys rather hang out at this table with? Sylvester Stallone, Rodney Dangerfield in their prime. Who'd you rather hang out with?
Rodney
Yeah,
Dangerfield.
fucking A. Moving on. Schmales, there we go.
Done.
Let's dance. So what? So let's dance.
Matchup number 6.
No
guys.
one's enjoyed 38 Special more than that.
Yes.
This is a special one.
Cool.
This one's a special one. The cleanup hitter versus the high school final boss. Clue Haywood. The scouting report, a massive triple chin, tobacco spitting Yankee first baseman played by real life Major League Baseball Cy Young winner. He openly mocks the underdog Indians, cheats in his absolute
It's
moonshot.
pronounced Vukovic, by the way.
Vuk.
Okay. Of Ricky Bond, just break his confidence. Taking on Brian Shute, the scouting report, the ultimate high school legend. He's the final boss, the legendary silent machine who spends his offseason carrying up massive logs up stadium bleachers and running until he throws up. He walks onto the mat entirely jacked with a blank stare that says he's here to destroy lives. Who do you guys got?
You know what else he says? There's no fucking way I'm 160 pounds. Seriously, there's no freaking way. So he cheats like a dog. He's lying. He's whatever. Granted, he took on a dude who was bleeding actively all over him, so whatever. Fucking A. Dude, it's Clue
So who
Haywood.
do you got?
It's Clue Haywood. He is the absolute Indian killer. He was the villain. He
spits on himself.
He walks.
Yep.
He walks up
He
to
don't
the
care.
catcher.
No, he don't care.
He's like, "Hey, how's my wife? Or how's your wife and my kid?" You know what I mean? Like this. It's Clue Haywood.
He don't give a shit about
It's
anything.
not even close.
Lauren? Clue?
Wow. So this goes back to a letter that somebody wrote to a
here we
future
go.
state wrestler.
You?
No. So Chris Kopic was a wrestler in Tomahawk High School. Pains me to say he was good. I wrote him a letter from his rival saying how bad he was going to
Hang
get
on,
his
before
ass
you
kicked.
get to that.
Once again, it is time to take another revealing peek back into history.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
All I can say is that was Brian Shute,
He had to look it up.
who I envisioned you were wrestling against. And that's I'm going with Brian Shute.
Brian Shute. I like him.
Because it was a personal story.
I'm going with Clue because he called that Vaughn ball the masturbator. Remember? Here comes the Terminator or whatever. Jacks a home run. Hey, I got to name this one called the masturbator.
Yeah.
I know your vote, so you don't have to say it.
Yep.
Clue.
So here's why I'm going to say the tiebreaker goes to Clue.
Yeah,
and
I
the
think
reason why is because he had personality in the movie that they showed
Yes.
where Shute did nothing but walk up a fucking thing,
With a
stairs
big-
with the thing, a log on his
Yeah.
back, and and mentioned like 2 words. And that's the reason alone. And now that that's been established, you're thinking of Jack Parkman. That was Major League 2. It's the wrong guy.
Sorry.
Love where you're at because you brought up Uke, my boy.
Right.
But
I was with you.
You had the right.
You had me at
That's all I
masturbator.
could think of. Like, yeah. Like, this is a good one.
Maybe
But
that was the Eliminator. They should have
Yeah.
called it the See You Later.
But anyways, the only reason I went with Shute was because of the personal story that we had behind it. Otherwise, I go Clue on this one, minus my personal story. So I agree. Clue goes on.
Clues moving on. Matchup number 7. The neighborhood menace versus a track rival. The Beast. Scouting report, the ultimate neighborhood urban legend, a mythic ball-eating monster of a dog that terrifies a bunch of kids. And I know you're going to say, he's actually really a good dog. We know. However, in this movie, during this time, he was the Beast.
Yes.
He keeps a literal graveyard of lost baseballs behind a junkyard fence and rules a block with absolute
It's a
drill and terror.
junkyard dog. That's what it boils down
Taking
to.
on Rowdy Burns of Days of Thunder, played by Michael Rooker. Scouting report, the stubborn, intimidating, old-school NASCAR goal gatekeeper. He treats the racetrack like a war zone and will happily pit maneuver the rookie driver directly.
That's Rubbin and Rubbin's Racing. So first of all, the 2 things I'm going to say, I'm not going to vote right now. I'm just going to get these 2 points out there. To your point on this one, they both ended up being good in the end, so that part is irrelevant. So they are still on even playing field. Go.
Hercules.
For me, Rowdy.
Me, the Beast, for wrecking all the kids.
He's a junkyard
fun summer
dog.
days,
Yeah,
just
yeah, you
wrecking
get
their
it.
day. Mom, we can't play. Get your ass back outside. It's still sunlight.
You know how many times I watched Days of Thunder? Probably 100. Easy. And I love to hate Rowdy.
Rowdy did great. I thought he did really great.
Who's the only actor in that movie that acted in multiple NASCAR movies?
Tom Cruise.
Doc.
0 for 2. By the way, that other NASCAR movie's already been referenced today.
Nicole Kidman?
What other NASCAR movie did we reference today?
F1?
Yeah, Talladega.
Yeah. John C. Reilly. He was on the pit crew on Tom Cruise. That was that was one of his first movies.
I didn't know that.
How the
That's
hell
a
do
good.
you know all this?
Wow.
So who are you taking, Drew?
Impressive.
What did you do in high school? Have fun? Date?
Who are you
Get out?
taking, Drew?
I didn't do that.
Who are you
Wrote letters
taking?
to wrestlers.
It's the Beast. They pickled the Beast. We have to pickle the Beast. The whole thing. The legend of Benny the Jet Rodriguez. The Beast. The dog of Darth Vader. Are you fucking serious? That's your goddamn answer.
I'm good with the Beast moving on this one as a tiebreaker because he's the junkyard dog. Just like a wrestler.
Boys, here comes another one.
Bobby Seagar.
He's a big one. The Master Manipulator versus the Gold
Who's calling?
Jacket Obsessive.
You guys know it's not me. No one calls me.
Jenny?
Bob Sugar, played by Jay Moore, the slimiest, most cutthroat corporate sports agent in cinema history. He waits until Jerry has a late night moral breakthrough, then spends the entire next morning backstabbing him and stealing all of his clients. Taking on that nasty son of a bitch, Shooter McGavin. The undisputed king of the country club jerks. He doesn't just want to win the green jacket. He actively steals grandma's houses, hires professional hecklers to run people over with cards, and fires imaginary finger guns. Who do you guys got?
Shooter. Pieces of shit for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No. I do. Drew, what do you got?
Well, I was going to say, I mean, you guys kind of already referenced what would have been my tiebreaker had they been tied. Now,
Eating pieces of shit for breakfast?
the reason why is your guys' reaction to that. I'll get into that in a second. Once we're done with this vote, I'll tell you why. Nice. So Bob Sugar, as bad as he was, that's business, man. He was doing his job, and that is a cutthroat business, and that's what he was doing. He wasn't actively just trying to ruin one guy's life. He was trying to actively build his wallet. You know, is that a great reason for being whatever? I don't know. Right. But
who am I to judge?
It's Shooter McGavin because he was trying to ruin him.
Yes.
He stole the jacket, you know, and he's running from frickin' Jaws.
He bought grandma's house.
Dude, he was in his happy place with his wife.
Hot chick.
Shooter McGavin.
What do you got?
Shooter.
It's Shooter.
Easy.
You had me at eating pieces of shit for breakfast.
Hell
Shooter.
yeah. So good. Might
Guys-
roll in the hay. I just may.
Guys, let's stay right.
By the way, my tiebreaker was because it's a way more quotable movie, and you guys all
God.
jumped in on it. That's why I was going with.
Let's stay right here in this bracket as the Beast Hercules takes on Shooter McGavin.
Oh my God. I don't want to go first.
Yeah,
You're going first. You're going first.
Because
You're going first.
We're going to have the two guys that took the Beast. We all wrapped on Shooter.
Yep.
So two guys that really wanted the Beast go first here between you and Drew.
Shooter, because he was such a prick. Wrecking whole family.
We're just,
Grandma,
just
him.
He rolls.
bad guy.
In his head. Stealing jackets, getting chased by giants.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
How about you, Drew?
So good.
As tough as it is, because both movies are insanely quotable.
Yep.
Both of them are timeless sports classics. The better antagonist was Shooter McGavin.
Yes.
He was the better antagonist, for sure.
Yes, for me.
Yeah, I had Shooter. We're gonna jump up and we're gonna go Ivan Drago. Taking on your Clue Hayward.
I'm going Ivan.
I'm going Clue.
Ivan, just because generational assholes.
I'm going Drago because you fuckers all went against Shoot. I would have went Drago regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, jumping over to the left-hand bracket up top, we are going Johnny Lawrence against Big Earn.
Oof da Mia. This is a tough one for me. I gotta go Big Earn.
I was on the same page. Big Earn.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
I mean, he's an ultimate bad boy. He's one that you actually want to be. I would want to be Big Earn.
Heck yes.
I like the fact that Big Earn he walked away with it all.
Throwing his hair around.
Yeah,
he don't
he
care.
won in the
He
end.
won.
Ball,
Yes.
The ball with the rose in it.
And just,
Oh
yes.
my God.
Giving it to
So
the
good.
crowd.
So again, for the lack of caring, so the same reason I voted for Johnny in the first one, which was he was a multiple villain in the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm going to not vote him for this one because in the long run, he was just doing what the sensei said, and he didn't actually want to do that, where Big Ern wants to do everything in that movie, including every one of those moms.
You got Munson.
Hey, you fixed the watch. Good. Yeah, I wound it. Oh, it's got a winder.
I love Johnny Lawrence. That movie when he was...
I modeled my hair after him, for Christ's sake.
The guy was...
still voted against him.
He was a great guy to... He was a great guy to hate. He was a great guy to hate.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. But I'm taking Big Ern. I like
sweeper here.
But again, you look at it, it was the equivalent of having the kid who was like beat by his dad and you don't find out till the end. Mm-hmm. But that would have been Porky's. That's a whole different scenario.
Boys, we got one more bracket to get into the Final Four, and it's Ogie Oglethorpe taking on the 1980 Soviets. How are we doing this? This is the bad of hockey.
I started with the CCP, then I went to the CCCP. This time I'm going to say it's just single CP. I don't care. And I'm going to the Ogie.
Oh, man. Probably Soviets still.
Yeah, sticking with it.
Baker, are you a Slapshot fan? Have you watched the movie?
Not as much, many times as you have.
All right. What do you got? Because I'm going to jump in last here.
Yeah, buddy. God, this is super tough because I thought White Goodman actually was going to beat Ogie. Shoot. Boy, they're just bad. Both of them are just bad.
I feel the sweat.
But I think the Soviets, I'm taking the Soviets because they were just bad. I hated them. Had they beaten USA, that would have been the worst thing ever. Had Ogie Oglethorpe beat Paul
Hanrahan?
Newman, Hanrahan, I'd have been able to live through that.
Have you heard about his wife?
Yeah, I did.
So that's why I'm taking the Soviets. They are nasty.
So we're 2-1. What do we got?
One Ogie and two CCCPs.
Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
Over here?
CP, CCP, CCCP.
Well,
just P.
My first thought.
Fuck Russia.
Is that the Russians would have kicked out Ogie too?
Yep.
So he must be worse.
Yep.
However, the Russians were a bigger villain by far.
By far.
And the reason why is because it was hanging out there the whole movie. That was the crux of what would need to be accomplished. In the Slapshot, it was not moving to Miami or Florida or whatever. So that was not the main crux. Was one guy.
Yep.
So that's my vote,
and that's fair.
I do agree. The Soviets would have kicked out Ogie. They would have deported him as well.
Yeah.
Boys, this is pretty good right now. Soviets are the only actual just nasties in there. Everything else is fictional. Love them all. However, we got to find one. The Big Ern taking on Soviet Union.
Hang on.
Who wants this?
Are we potentially heading for the matchup? I think we're heading
Big Ern
towards
versus all of Russia.
No. I think we're heading for an all-Russian.
We're
heading for an all-Russian
hockey versus boxing.
The Soviets.
However, you got to get past Big Ern. What is Soviet going to do?
What would the Soviets do against Big Ern? Man, oh man.
Start us off, Drew. I know you got some good insights here because mine's a simple statement.
Well,
simple man.
So again, the Russians being like the pinnacle of what you're aiming for, right? That's the guy you're trying to beat the entire time. But the same reason I brought up some others before, like Clu Hayward and stuff like this, the personality of Big Ern and what he did, and he was still the villain throughout, and how he tried to manipulate. This is tough. I want to see the all-Russian matchup, but this is a Big Ern for this guy.
I'll go next, guys, on this one, and I agree. Is Big Ern bad from the get-go, bad throughout, and wins at the end? He dominated. He is the nastiest, and he's bad. I hate the Soviets. I didn't want no one wanted them. It was all USA. It was a great pride moment. Everything. But I'm taking Big Ern.
That's tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Ern.
fuck Russia.
The all-Russian conflict would have been
Bigger for the boom.
We are going to start with the big cat on this next one, and we'll work our way around to you guys.
Yep.
So, okay, so all we needed in the 80s was like Peter Venkman to take on all of Russia, and we would have solved the Cold War years ahead of time.
Oh,
Easy. Hindsight.
It's like a Simpson episode.
Well,
I mean, that's
also
a
Caddyshack. It would have been. He was in Cat. Oh my God, he was in everything we talked about today. Moving on.
Ivan Drago, the nasty guy from Russia, coming in, kills Apollo Creed. We have to send Rocky to Russia to fight him. Taking on Big Shooter McGavin. Who do you got, Big Shoots?
I'm still rolling with Ivan just because of generational assholeness and just being evil.
I'm trying to eliminate the Russians altogether. I'm big on Shooter McGavin.
Jamie.
God bless America.
Yeah, that's okay. So, all right. So Shooter McGavin.
So we've got Shooter.
Oh, Shooter McGavin. All right.
I'm with Big Cat on this one. God. All right. And it pains me because fuck Russia. I hate everything about Russia other than Ivan Drago.
So
I'm going Ivan Drago.
So Ivan killed a guy, but guess what? But you know what we got in the rematch? We got James Brown, right? We got James Brown in there. We wouldn't have had that. We wouldn't have had that unless he killed frickin' Apollo Creed. You know. First of all, I thought the Predator took care of that, but evidently not.
I thought that was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, he lived. You didn't. Spoiler alert.
I thought it was Bobby Fortis.
I thought it was Giannis.
Yes, exactly.
Don't watch Predator if you don't know this one.
Yeah, and it's not to catch a predator; it's just the predator.
You know, if you walk into a kitchen and you see Chris Hansen saying, "Come have a seat,"
Right.
you done something dirty
Exactly.
I am the warrior.
Drew, you either are going to
boom,
send it
boom.
Drago's way or you're going to get this to a tiebreaker.
here. Well, you know me. I like to bring balance.
I love it. I love it.
I'm the warrior.
Shooter McGavin took Grandma's house, bought Grandma's house, and said, maybe I'll make her my maid. Okay? Like, Drago didn't do that. Sure, he killed a guy. Whatever. Shooter McGavin, bigger antics.
So we got a 2-2, and you get to figure it out.
You got it's whoever comes with the best tiebreaker, apparently.
Let me just read through this again, guys.
Oh no!
Let me get my notes.
Let me get Gemini here.
Let me check the Wikipedias.
The undisputed king of the country club jerks. He doesn't just want to win the green jacket. He actively steals Grandma's house.
It's a gold jacket.
It says
Green jacket, gold jacket. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Hires professional
Give me them big
hecklers.
checks. I don't care.
It's the guy with the nail in his head.
Jaws.
That's what I said.
He hires people to run people over the cars, and he fires imaginary finger guns.
No, I got the tiebreaker. Here's what it is. The guy he hires to heckle does his dirty work, gets him, whatever, jackass, and gets him to frickin' screw up and fight Bob Barker. We got the Bob Barker fight because of Shooter McGavin. And Shooter McGavin, who hired this guy to be his best friend, wouldn't go to fucking Sizzler with him. Fuck that. Shooter McGavin, worst villain, tiebreaker over, Shooter McGavin moving on.
I stick with Ivan.
I was gonna say, or it's if he dies, he dies.
Doesn't matter.
I go with Shooter McGavin also.
No, we got it proven.
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin.
Wait.
Under protest.
Jamie, real quick. The price is wrong.
Bitch.
That's why. Shooter McGavin.
Poof. All right.
Boys, now let's discuss, and this worked out the way I thought it would. If you look up over the board to my left, Shooter McGavin taking on Bigger.
This is already planned.
No one. There's no way you weren't voting against.
No way, bro.
Jeez.
Who do you got?
He's not a beautician. He's a magician.
Who do you got, boys? Shooter McGavin taking on Bigger. I'll go first. I'll go first and get my jaded pick.
Oh, I'm sure you got it all situated.
It'll jump up in a second on the big screen.
It's just gonna go fireworks.
Guys, this is super
Glitter.
easy for me, and I've liked it ever since I've seen this. It's Shooter McGavin, hands down.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Shooter as well.
As a balding 54-year-old, If I could ever hold a rose-colored ball, a clear ball in my hand, I'm still going shooter McGavin.
Yeah, there it is.
Even if you can't
Drew,
do-
final word. Final word. Well, you
What do you got?
You got a final word.
He's got it.
The point of the antagonist.
Right.
The point
Play
of
with
the
them funny noises.
the point of the antagonist is to be the the villain to the the protagonist, right?
Yes.
But every one of those is a hero's journey. And what happens at the end of a hero's journey?
He dies.
You are reading the wrong book.
Oh,
The hero wins.
The hero wins.
Gets the hot chicks.
Only one of
All
these
of
did the
them.
hero win.
I'm with you.
So the antagonist to the protagonist, Shooter McGavin, number one antagonist on this book. And this bracket, for sure.
I want you to put your hands together now.
Mr.
Shooter McGavin.
And there you have it, boys.
To Mr. Randy Watson.
yeah, right.
Yes.
Sexual chocolate.
And there is your antagonist 16 team single elimination bracket.
To Shooter.
That is a hotel lobby discussion.
To Shooter.
That was good.
All right, boys.
That was
You know
awesome.
what they say. The swelling's gone down. It's been swell.
The
But the swelling's
swelling
gone
has
down.
gone down.
Any party words?
Deuces!
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure. I hope I can co-host or whatever you call it again.
You complete me.
Yes. You had me at hello.
The Hotel Lobby is produced by Big Mark Sports. Today's segment is produced by Kurt Kopic and Drew Bressa. And we will see you.
Kurt Kopic.
Got out there. So we'll see you next time. Christoph.